The year was 1993. Silicon Valley was rapidly becoming the epicenter of the tech world, but it was still a risky place for ambitious dreamers. Three engineers, Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Preem, began building Nvidia with nothing but a shared vision: create cutting-edge chips for the burgeoning world of video gaming. The dream was simple: power graphics so rich and lifelike that the line between games and reality would blur. But Nvidia's beginning wasn't glamorous. Their office was small, funding was tight, and competition from tech giants like Intel loomed large. Then came one of their earliest setbacks. Their first product was a flop. No one wanted it. Nvidia's failure could have been the end of their story, but instead, it became their chance to ask one defining question: what's next? Fueled by a hunger to innovate, Nvidia doubled down on research. They gambled everything on a new type of graphics processor, designed not just for gamers, but for anyone who needed lightning-speed computing power. In 1999, they introduced the GeForce 256, the world's first graphics processing unit, or GPU. What no one realized at the time was that Nvidia hadn't just created a game-changing product for gamers. By building the GPU, they'd effectively invented a new computing platform that would go on to power industries unrelated to gaming. For Nvidia, this was their first turning point. The launch cemented their reputation for technological innovation and gave them the ammunition to rival even the biggest players in the chip-making industry. But what really set them apart? Their new mantra: solve the hardest problems and do it faster than anyone else. For the next decade, Nvidia expanded its dominance in the gaming world, but behind the scenes, they were working on something far bigger. In 2012, Nvidia engineers began experimenting with an idea most companies had dismissed as fantasy: using their GPUs for artificial intelligence. At the time, AI was seen as slow and cumbersome, a future tech that never quite delivered. But Jensen Huang saw what no one else did. GPUs, originally designed for rendering photorealistic games, were also perfect for running complex AI models. They were faster, more efficient, and incredibly adaptable. Nvidia was poised for its next breakthrough. That same year, a startup called AlexNet used Nvidia GPUs to win a major AI image recognition contest, identifying pictures with an accuracy no one believed was possible. Suddenly, the entire tech world turned to Nvidia, and the quiet chipmaker found itself at the center of the AI revolution. But success didn't mean smooth sailing. By 2015, Nvidia faced fierce competition from companies like AMD and Intel, both of whom were gunning for a piece of their GPU empire. Nvidia needed to leap ahead yet again, and they did it by doubling down on uncharted territories: self-driving cars, cloud computing, AI-powered healthcare. They made bold investments in industries that hadn't even fully formed yet. The result? When Tesla announced its autonomous vehicles, Nvidia chips were inside. When Marvel Studios needed cinematic visual effects for their billion-dollar blockbusters, Nvidia solutions powered the visuals. Even when researchers raced to find cures for diseases, Nvidia GPUs processed the data. By solving problems no other company dared to tackle, Nvidia didn't just stay ahead. They took the lead in defining new markets entirely. Fast forward to today, and Nvidia isn't just a tech company. It's a force shaping the 21st century. From powering AI that can compose symphonies and diagnose illnesses to accelerating development in robotics and quantum computing, Nvidia has gone far beyond its gaming roots. And it all boils down to one philosophy Jensen Huang championed from day one: adapt, innovate, and focus relentlessly. For entrepreneurs, dreamers, and anyone curious about what it takes to change the world, Nvidia's journey holds powerful lessons. First, never let setbacks define you. Nvidia's failed first product was a springboard for reinvention. Second, always be willing to pivot and think bigger. Their ability to see markets like AI before anyone else was key to their success. Finally, bet on solving the hardest problems, because the companies that solve big problems are the ones that make history. In the end, Nvidia reminds us that even the smallest ideas, developed in a modest office, can grow into something world-changing. The real question is, what bold idea will you bring to life next?